Welcome back to the channel. If you're here, you're not looking for a sales pitch from a guy in a suit who's never changed his own oil. You're here because you're staring at two trucks on the lot, or maybe on Marketplace, and you're trying to figure out if the F-150 is enough or if the F-250 is overkill. In the world of marketing, the F-150 is the do-it-all hero, and the F-250 is the workhorse. But as mechanics, we look at things differently. We look at frame thickness, axle diameters, and how much room there is to actually reach a spark plug. Today, we're stripping away the chrome and the touchscreens to look at the engineering reality. Which one of these is going to last you 300,000 miles, and which one is going to be a nightmare to maintain in your driveway? Let's get into the grease.
Chassis and suspension. F-150, fully boxed frame, independent front suspension, IFS. Excellent ride quality in daily comfort. More moving parts, CV axles, ball joints, control arms, squats and flexes when heavily loaded. Great empty, stressed when maxed out. F-250, heavy-duty sledgehammer. Thicker frame, beefier crossmembers, solid front axle 4x4, fewer weak points, more durability. Can develop death wobble if steering parts wear. Rides harsh empty, perfect with constant load. Built to carry weight all day, every day. Powertrain reality. F-150 engines, 2.7-liter/3.5-liter EcoBoost, huge torque, very complex, heat-heavy, turbo stress. 5.0-liter Coyote, simpler, naturally aspirated, DIY-friendly. Power Boost hybrid, powerful and efficient, but long-term DIY nightmare. F-250 engines, 6.8-liter/7.3-liter Godzilla gas, pushrod V8, massive engine bay, easy to work on, built for longevity. Best engine Ford has made for mechanics in years. 6.7-liter Power Stroke diesel, incredible torque, expensive maintenance, emissions issues, 10K risk repairs, hates short trips. Transmission, F-150, 10R80, smooth, fuel-focused. F-250, 10R140, bigger, stronger, better cooling. Bigger transmission means longer life under load.
Payload truth, F-150 reality. Real payload, 1,500 to 1,800 pounds. 10,000-pound trailer equals 1,200-pound tongue weight. Add people plus gear equals overloaded. Light truck gets pushed around by big trailers. F-250 advantage. Payload, 3,500 to 4,000 pounds. Much heavier truck, much more stable. Less sway, less stress, more control. Maintenance costs. The heavy-duty tax. Tires, F-150, $800 to $1,000, F-250, $1,200 to $1,600. Wear faster. Oil changes, F-150, 6 to 8 quarts, F-250 diesel, 13 to 15 quarts plus fuel filters. Brakes and parts, F-250 parts cost about 30 to 40% more. Fuel, F-150, 20 to 24 mpg, 7.3 gas, 10 to 12 mpg. Diesel, better mpg, but DEF plus higher fuel cost. DIY friendliness, F-250 7.3 gas, huge engine bay, easy access, mechanics dream. F-150 EcoBoost, tight, hot, crowded, skin-losing repairs. Living with it. Turning radius. F-150, easy city driving. F-250, 3-point turns everywhere. Garage fit. F-150 fits most garages. F-250, often too tall. Ride quality. F-150, smooth, empty. F-250, stiff and bouncy without load. The mechanic's logic tree. Tow over 10,000 pounds often? F-250. Wants simplicity and long life? F-250 7.3 gas. Daily commute and MPG matters? F-150 5.0 or EcoBoost. Forever truck, 20+ years, F-250 wins. Final takeaway. Best all-around advanced backyard mechanic choice. F-250 with the 7.3-liter Godzilla gas. Heavy-duty strength, old-school simplicity, no diesel nightmare bills, no payload math anxiety. But if garage space, comfort, and MPG matter more, F-150 5.0 liter is still one hell of a truck.